I'm Lowe here in the beautiful Nashville, Tennessee area, and this is my custom Defender 130 by Monarch. This 130 is a custom build. I was hoping to buy one, but as I looked all over, I knew that in order to get what I wanted, it would be a custom build. It took about a year to design it, and then I shopped all over to see which manufacturer would be able to build according to my spec, and that was Monarch Defender in Ames, Iowa. Researching options, I was looking at things like shock absorbers. I wanted to do something more bespoke than your typical shock absorbers that the manufacturers make for rebuilt Defenders. I wanted something that was adjustable, something that was compliant on the highway, but also could go off-road. And so I went with the Tractive Shock. The Tractive Shock is based out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is the same company that's responsible for the shocks on the Pagani Huayra hypercar. And then as you come up to the top, you'll see some of the other custom things, such as the Optimil hinges. These are some of the toughest hinges that are billet. You'll see the checker plate on top and how it's going to frame around the Optimil vents here. And then you'll start seeing other things like the light bar, which was custom made. And of course, under the hood, there's a Corvette LS3 V8 in it. Let me take you inside and you'll see a bespoke interior. And let's start with the flooring. Monarch recommended a flooring that's used in Cobalt boats. You can see the seats are custom made, Alcantara headliner. The gauge cluster is made by Dakota Digital. Now, the piece de resistance. This has an Atlas transfer case, and inside you'll see how I change it from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive high and four-wheel drive low. Now, if I could point you up top before we exit the interior, something that you've not seen in many Defenders, and this is a panoramic sunroof. So amazingly, these big Defenders on the outside are actually small on the inside. They don't come with a lot of storage. But one thing that I wanted to go with that I didn't see in a lot of other Defenders is a storage box here. Now you will see I have a number of switches for all the auxiliary lights on the front and rear. So those are some of the small touches that Monarch added. And then last but not least, to hear the heart of the beast, there's a start-stop button. Hit that button and bring that LS3 V8 to life. So you'll notice some very neat features in this Defender. Things such as sliding glass for the rear window. You'll see rigid lights at the top, which are great for whenever you're in sticky areas. You'll see a custom decking. Another thing that you'll notice are lights that you may not have seen before. These lights are by a company called Lowe. They make indicator lights for the front and for the rear. So Monarch Defender actually custom made these particular fender flares for this truck. So these are some of the things that Monarch Defender did. They went the extra mile. They were not afraid to do something custom, something bespoke that's never been done before. This is the reason why I went with Monarch Defender. Very excited for these guys. I would highly recommend them. Hopefully, this won't be my last Defender.